Niaje wase, back again. Enyewe looks matter, man. To a man, looks matter. And when I mean looks, kayo conversation I read play, like, looks, money, game. But kuna level ingine I found out like it's just looks kabisa, just looks. Cause leo kazini, today at work it made sense, cause and when I mean looks is height and your face, your face beauty. And when I mean this is that, as human beings, hata tukikuwa wadogo, when we are small, even a child can, tell when something is, this thing is off, if this thing is off, if this thing is out of the ordinary. Like, I saw a video on TikTok of a baby. He was being greeted by a lady. Her hand was normal, but her hand, I think, was amputated, maybe from an accident or something. So when the baby was given the normal hand, he was like, like she was just greeting the lady with the hand, normally. Then when the baby was shown the amputated hand, the baby was like shocked, he was like surprised. She was like going back to her mother to hug her, like, oh mom, So I feel like just as that child, I feel all of us humans deep inside us, we can tell, beauty, even black, white, Asian, we can tell, like, beauty, like, hey, that, that lady is handsome, that guy is tall, you can tell he looks like a he looks like a Brad Pitt or a Ryan Gosling. You can tell, somebody, those guys who you see, you don't bring them around your girl, man. They will be gone, bro. Wataenda, bro. See, those guys, you can tell, man. Vitu zingine, si hata lazima overthink. Like, utaona, udem anaka fly, udem anaka, like, it's obvious. Hizi ni conversation unaweza sikia tu hapo, people work, is something normal. Hata we ukiwa na your boys ama your girls huko mnaweza, people wana gossip here and then you can tell, like, those are the stories people wanaongeanga. It's normal, like, unaweza tell ule dem ameiva, dem anaweza tell, hey, wewe duda ni hot. And most of the time, going back to my example at work, when I went there, nili notice, this guy, I was not noticing it at first, his confidence, his way, how he talks here and there. And when I mean that guy, nikasema, from when you're young, this is what I, discovered, I found out about that other level of which is not red pill. That's the next level. Because red pill is what looks, money, game, and what I'm talking about is just looks. So what I noticed from that guy was, like, he was confident, he was talking with, people, he was smiling, he was ha, all the time. He was working fast here and there, walking back and forth, chatting up, guys, here and there, who are working there, obviously, around that area, because, your work is in different sections, but depending on what you've been given that task that day, you'll have to go either one spot or go the other, all other places, So what happened was, like, nika notice, hey, this guy is really conversing with this lady, who was working there. So nikaona, udem mazeni kama ameingia box, it's like she's already given in to how that guy was talking to him here and there. And then I'm going back there and I'm seeing them there hugging, their hands around each other, walking there. Then at break time, I saw them hugging, like they were close up here. So the guy is older. I think he's in his late 30s, maybe there. But what I noticed, how he was conversing here and there, at lunchtime, how they hugged. I was like, a smile, because I'm like, okay. The guy got, knows how to talk here and there, So this is what I mean, like, him being, I believe his looks kind of helped him kind of navigate, socially. Even when he was young, like, people were already gravitating to him, people were liking him, people wanted to be around him, So it made him easier to kind of grow socially, to know how to talk to people, to talk, hear stories there, to be free, confident, just naturally to be like that, how to talk to people in here and there, without this kind of like, oh, let's buy a course here, let's find a mentor to show us how to socialize. Bro, never, bro. Socializing should never be something like forceful or anything. We are human beings. Being social is something that is natural. We should connect natural. I shouldn't be so much, so deep. So I feel for me, at the end of the day, it has to be natural. At the end of the day, finding a girlfriend, finding a relationship, because at the end of the day, girls, when they see you, there was only four things they'll get from you. One is, hey, date, one night stand, friend, or never. You know, but that's another point, by itself. So basically, back to this guy in Canotis, even the other lady, the day before, there was another lady the day before, they were just working together here and there. You could tell he was doing the same thing. He was talking, he had stories to tell here and there, he was chatting up here and there. So the same lady, the next day when he came, he told the guy like, man, why didn't they put me? Because every day we are tasked a certain place, and when you go to the roster, you can tell like, okay, I'm tasked today here, and I'm tasked with this person today. So when the lady came to this guy and was like, because they were working together the other yesterday. So today when the girl came back, he told the guy, man, why were we not working together today? So the girl was like, it's kind of like she missed him or something like that, like, man, maybe the stories or how the guy's talking to. So the guy moved to her like, I think the guy was trying to hug her or something like that. And the girl, I think she's like chill, girl, not a bit shy, but she's like lovable. I see everyone kind of gravitating to her, talking to her here and there. But I was kind of questioning, like, hey, she must be it's not bad, but I was like, why is she too nice? Why are people on her business here and there? So I was like, she also, and then she pushed back that guy. She was like, no, 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 no. I guess the girl, the dude in her mind, she already knew, like, hey man, I wanna go over there, I wanna, get it down, with you, like, hey man, let's go out, maybe not for a date, but like for a one night stand, like boom, like, like, smash and stuff like that. So for me, I was like, maybe let me take a look. Then I was like, dude, this is looks, man. And that's what we even made it easier for them, why that girl was so alingia box into that guy, so quickly. So nikasema, wow, man, it's looks, man, looks really matter, man. At the end of the day, as a man, lazima ufanye kitu, you have to have skills here and there, but socially and how people treat you most of the time, I feel your look sometimes can matter. Yeah, character is good at the end of the day, but the initial thing will be, your looks, your face and everything. But then maybe if you approach somebody and okay, you have this kind of personality here and there, and after that it will be about, what value you'll bring to them, in like, even if your personality is good and there, that's, but looks is like people, I don't know, it's something natural, like people want to gravitate to like somebody who looks good. Even when you see a hot girl at work or somewhere in public, you're like, why is something why are you attracted to looking at her? Is it, her face and something, So yeah, man, looks versus, looks money game. What do you guys think? Looks money game or just looks? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I feel there's a balance, but you have to improve yourself at the end of the day. But I feel, truth has to be truth, at the end of the day. You can't be, can't beat around the bush the whole day. But at the same time, that's my point, Four things the guy, yeah. Another time, yeah.